What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Betr Baseball. As usual, I'm Patrick Hennessy. Hope everyone's having a beautiful Monday evening. Bro, first nighttime stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a great day. Hope everyone enjoyed the day of baseball. There's still some games going on. We got a lot to talk about. One including the Tampa Bay Rays. We have a lot to talk about regarding the Tampa Bay Rays. We have a lot to talk about regarding other stuff, too. Appreciate you all for stopping by. Like I said, bro, first nighttime stream. Bro, life is good, dude. I shaved. I know. I see Ayo Shave Pat in the chat. Bro, I shaved. I decided, you know what? It's time. I kind of get this vibe, like, every beginning of the baseball season, I'm like, yo, I kind of need, like, some sort of change in my life. So I end up shaving. That's just, bro, it'll be back in a few days. Just saying. What else? The weather's going to be beautiful this week, bro. I think we're looking at, like, high 80s in New York, low 80s in New York at the end of the week. Beautiful stuff. Life is good. Nothing to complain about. Appreciate everybody in the chat for stopping by. Shout out Chico, Not So Family Fun Vision, Flows, Jose, THC, J Mata. Appreciate you all for stopping by. You guys are all legends in your own right. Don't let anybody tell you differently. But, like I said, the main topics I want to talk about tonight are the Rays being undefeated. They're 10-0 now. Aaron Judge, still mashing. And Nelson Cruz, still mashing. He's still mashing like Aaron Judge, but in a different way. The dude's like 60. He's still somehow like an ageless wonder. He's aging like fine wine. Can very rarely say that about players, but I could say that about Nelson Cruz. He's aging like fine freaking wine, bro. What else? We'll talk about some other stuff. Listen, like I said, first nighttime stream. I'm intrigued to see how this goes because also at the same time, like usually with the morning streams, we're talking about things that already happened, right? And a lot of the things that we'll talk about tonight obviously already happened, but also at the same time, bro, there's things happening live. There's things going on right now. There's games happening. I think like the Braves and Reds are tied in the 9th inning. So let's roll with it, bro. Hey, yo, Pat smashing Nelson Cruz. I don't know what that means. Why would you keep the mustache? I didn't keep the mustache, bro. It's this great thing called stubble. Whoa, I know you never heard of it before. Also, check out my shirt, Carlos Correa Giants shirt. If you watch the Yankees Avenue show, you know Dan bought me this for Christmas. And to be honest, I haven't worn it at all. And it's kind of itchy. So, I think I made a bad decision because my back is really itchy, but whatever. Bro, let's talk about the Tampa Bay freaking Rays. Let's talk, bro. Okay. Let's first start off by saying that I don't want to talk about them every single episode. I think that this might be the last time we talk about the Rays for a while now because I think they're irrelevant. The Tampa Bay Rays are an irrelevant baseball team. I know, Pat, they're 10-0. Oh my God, how could you say such a thing? They're still finishing in last place this year. Like, I don't know what else you want me to tell you guys at this point. I feel like we go through this every single stream at this point, and every single time everyone's like, Pat, you keep jinxing the Rays and they keep doing good. They're going to lose. They played their first real team against the Red Sox. Okay, you played the Tigers, Nationals, and A's. Whoop-de-friggin-do, bro. Now you're going to face the Red Sox. They're bound to lose a game in this series, and then it's just all downhill from there. The Tampa Bay Rays are not a good team. They have a cute little pitching staff. Shane McClanahan, sprinkle that in. Jeffrey Springs, sprinkle that in. Rasmussen, he's cute too. But, dude, they're just not a good team. Like, there's a difference between being like a juggernaut, and then there's a difference between being a fluke. And I view the Rays as a fluke, bro. I view every other team in the American League East as better than them. Now, I will say, though, it is less than ideal for my narrative for them to be 10-0. It's it's less than ideal. But I think soon enough they will feed into my narrative that they're not a good team. Chico says, this is what makes you a loser. Finished last? When's the last time we've done that? Okay. The Rays don't finish in last. But coming into the season, I viewed it as a lock for the Rays to finish in last place this year, and I'm not jumping off that ship after 10 games. If anything, that makes me not a loser because I'm not jumping off my narrative. I'm on the Titanic, and if it sinks, I'm going down with it. But as of right now, the ship's not sinking. The Tampa Bay Rays ship is sinking. The waters are about to get rough in Tampa. I'm like a meteorologist. It's going to happen, bro. But regardless, bro, you could, like, roll the clip I know I said, oh, they're going to finish in last place this year. I'm not embarrassed by that at all. I still don't view the Rays as a very good team. I think that they're just on a hot streak, as many major league teams get throughout the season. And I think it's bound to just collapse eventually. Simple as that. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that, because still not viewing the Rays as much of a threat. Just throwing that out there. Chico says, I can honestly say New York people have the best memory ever. Honestly. Thank you. Thank you. This boy called you a loser. What you gonna do about that? Nothing, bro, because everyone has a right to their own opinion. If Chico thinks I'm a loser, that's it, bro. That's his opinion. Because deep down inside, I know I'm not a loser. At least I think I'm not a loser. If Chico thinks so, it sucks. I'm sorry. But I'd love for someone to kind of just throw out to me, like, why you think the Rays are going to win the AL East this year. Because I'm not hearing any sort of logical reasons behind that. They have a cute pitching staff. They're adorable, bro. They're like Build-A-Bear Workshop. It's like, yo, you just build an arm, build an arm, build an arm, build an arm. They're cute, but they're not, like, adorable. I don't know where I'm going with that analogy, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. Like, they're not a sexy team, bro. And, dude, I will, if the Rays are in first place by the All-Star break, I will 100% admit defeat. But we're 10 games into the 2023 season. If you think I'm admitting defeat 10 games into the season, you're psychotic. You're insane. Check yourself. Because 10 games into the season, I'm not admitting defeat to no one, bro. Now I'm just chatting? Bro, just chatting about what? I feel like people think I'm joking when I say that I don't think the Rays are a good team. And I think it's funny at this point how I was kind of on, like, a hardcore bandwagon before the season started, and I was like, yo, there's no chance they're good. And it's just ironic how they're 10-0 now. The only team to kind of just be 10-0 to start the season. The only team in, the past 30 years to start 10-0. It's ironic at this point, bro. When the Yankees started off hot last year, it was cool, though. Dude, because I don't want to talk about it, okay? Yes, the Rays are off to a hot start. Cool. Like, what are you guys expecting from me at this point? Yes, guys, I jinxed it. I jinxed it. I jinxed it, bro. Logically, it shouldn't happen, but Pat is a noted jinxer. You see what I'm saying, bro? Like, somehow, some way, it all comes back to, ooh, Pat's a jinx. Pat's a jinx. Yeah, but, dude, there's no such thing as jinxes. Jinxes aren't real. If you believe in jinxes, you probably believe in the Tooth Fairy. Also, shout out to the Easter Bunny. I ran into him in my bathroom last night. Did you guys see the Easter Bunny? Press 1 if you did. Press 2 if you didn't. Press 3 if you didn't, but you want to. And press 4 if you just don't believe he's real. Leo says, is Fade God Derek going to appear? Hee. Bro, at this point, I need Derek to bet on the Rays. I might need to text Derek. Because if he bets on the Rays, we might have something cooking for us. 3. I believe that... Dude, the problem is I have you guys press so many numbers, but why was the Easter bunker in your bathroom? Was the Easter Bunny not in your guys' bathroom last night? He was hiding the eggs, no? Chico says, not hate, all love. I'm in Tampa and go at New York fans all the time. Bro, I have nothing against the Tampa Bay Rays. Nothing against them, bro. Just don't think they're a good team. I just don't. And that's a take I will stand on. I'm standing on it, bro. Like I'm the Statue of friggin' Liberty. Just saying. But let me know in the chat. If you got, let me know where you think the Rays are going to finish this season. Because I can understand somebody who might say that they'll finish in, second place. Maybe if you want to say that they'll finish in third. I can't see them finishing in first place, though. Bro, the Yankees look good. The Blue Jays look good. It's just not ideal as a Yankee fan to now look up and see them 4 games back of the Rays. Not ideal. It's not an ideal situation. Did you just say the Easter bunker? Bro, that's what the comment said. I was reading the comment. I'm not going to stream anymore, bro. I'm going to retire. If I'm just going to be called the Jinx, and I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to retire, bro. It's simple as that. Leo says, I appreciate y'all at the Betr team, but I'm going to get to work, so see you, my guy. Leo, Appreciate you, bro. And it's kind of ironic because I figured, like, let's do the 10 o'clock streams because everyone's, like, home from work. They're home from school. And Leo, my guy, is at work. Sometimes you just can't win, bro. What are you going to do, bro? But, yeah, final thoughts about the Rays, kind of just, like, tying up this whole conversation here. Yes, they're off to a great start. Do I think they're going to be able to sustain this in the slightest as the season goes on? Hell no. But I think that they're a little hot streak. Their 10-0 start to the season is cute. Just saying. Bro, let's get into topic number 2 because I'm tired of talking about the freaking Tampa Bay Rays. Let's get into the team that I think is going to win the AL East. That's the New York Yankees. Obviously, they lost to the Cleveland Guardians tonight in a game where the offense kind of just pissed the bed and Domingo Germán just doesn't know how to throw a baseball. But one guy I do want to talk about in particular is Aaron friggin' Judge. And, dude, I think no matter what team you're a fan of, I think that at this point we could kind of just, like, sit back and appreciate what we're witnessing in Aaron Judge every single time he steps up to the batter's box. I mean, we're looking... Wow, Before I go on, I just want to say, this is looking extremely bad on my end, like, bias-wise, bro. I'm just saying, like, I go from trashing the Rays, and now topic number 2 is praising Aaron Judge. But hear me out. When Aaron Judge steps into the box, we need to realize the greatness that we're witnessing. You know what I mean? It's like he's picking up right where he left off in the 2022 season. You know what I mean? Like, we're looking at a guy who broke the American League home run record last year, and now he's on pace to break it again. Also, check this out. I was at Target today. They had a $5 Aaron Judge poster. Guess who bought it? This guy. I bought it, bro. And it was like a 62 poster. It was a good looking poster. So I bought that because we're looking at a guy who could very possibly win MVP this year. Very easily, bro. Very freaking easily. Just for the sole purpose of, I think Shohei Ohtani's a little overrated. And if you look at the stats so far to start the season, I think Judge is better than Ohtani. Just saying. And I think, listen, in all seriousness, though, I think we need to just sit back and appreciate what we're witnessing in Aaron Judge. And that's an all-time great talent. Just throwing that out there. Where is it, Pat? Show proof. Some kid in front of you. Show it. The kid Pat took it from was crying. All right, bro. First of all, there were plenty of posters there, so I didn't take it from a kid. Okay? There was a big box of Aaron Judge posters. And I was like, bro, $5? That's mine. So I grabbed one, went to the self-checkout, zing, bought it, gone. There was no little Johnny who was like, oh, I want it, it's the last one, Show the poster? Bro, it's downstairs. I gotta... And I also didn't unwrap it yet, because I don't want to unwrap it, because I don't have anywhere to put it. I have no space. Sorry. Pat, we know they were all Mets posters. Speaking of the Mets, I guess this might be a good time to inform you guys about my trip to Citi Field on Friday. I went to Citi Field for the Mets home opener, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, it was kind of abysmal. First of all, I was talking to people outside the stadium, and I don't know what it is. Maybe any Mets fans in the chat want to explain this to me. Why do Mets fans hate their lives? You know what I mean? It's like you go to Yankee Stadium, you talk to fans, it's like, yo, we're the best team in baseball, like nobody could beat us, yada, yada, yada. And then you talk to the Mets fans, and they're kind of just like, yeah, I mean, I'm just looking forward to another season of disappointment. Like, bro, dude, even if, like, I was a Mets fan, I would still be arrogant as hell. I'd still be like, yo, we're winning the World Series this year. Like, Steve Cohen's my daddy. Like, you know what I mean? But they're kind of not like that. They're kind of just like, well, Verlander's hurt now. And, it is what it is. Like, dude, message to Mets fans out there, get more hype. Bro, the Mets have a good team. I think they're going to be good this season. They definitely seem like they're going to make the playoffs. Get hype about your team, bro. And I know, I'm not a Mets fan, so I can't, like, necessarily be scarred about the past. But they need to get more hype. And also, Citi Field as a whole, not my favorite stadium. Not my favorite stadium, bro. By the way, I think I'm going to start ranking stadiums. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. Right? As of right now, just as the stadiums I've been to for work purposes. Yankee Stadium's number 1, Citi Field's number 2. Those are the only 2 I've been to. But I do think when I attend Camden Yards, that will kind of raise the bar a little bit. I don't know if it'll be number 1. Time will tell. Just saying. But yeah, so overall, that was my experience at Citi Field. Hope you guys appreciated that. Yeah, I agree. Lori says Citi Field has better food. Yes, Citi Field does have better food. The lines were atrocious, though. I actually did a food review. Listen, that's actually funny that you brought that up. I did a food review with, like, these little Mott's balls. They were, like, I'm not going to give it away, but it will be posted on Betr Baseball at some point this week. So stay tuned for that, bro. But yeah, chat, let's get into topic number 3. I'm interested in talking about topic number 3, actually. And it's the fact that Nelson Cruz has been aging like absolute fine wine, bro. Chat, if you're over 21, drop your favorite wine in the chat, because I guarantee you that Nelson Cruz is more fine than it. Just saying. He's like a nice Pinot Grigio on a summer 85-degree night in front of a beach, bro. He just never seems to age. I'm pulling up his stats right here. So far this season, in 5 games, he has an 1,100 OPS. The dude is 67. How is that possible? Like, just when you thought last season, at the age of 41, Nelson Cruz was having a down year with the Nationals, maybe he was finally going to call it quits. No. He comes back, signs a deal with the Padres. Maybe being back in a winning environment kind of sparked him up a little bit. We're talking about a guy who has 2 home runs, 9 RBIs, batting .350, .381 on base, .750 slugging, and 1,100 OPS. Dog. Say it with me. Dog. Now, whether or not he's going to be able to sustain this as the season goes on, I don't know. And whether or not he has future seasons after this, I don't know. But I think, going back to like what we said about Aaron Judge, appreciate greatness. And I think Nelson Cruz is kind of just cementing himself as one of the greatest hitters of our generation. Am I wrong for saying that? Sure, he had this little steroid thing, and I don't even remember what year that it was. Maybe 2013, whatever. But the fact that he's come back and just dominated the league just about every single season, bro. Shout out to Nelson Cruz. And I think the Padres are a perfect fit for him, just for the sole purpose of, I think he platoons with Matt Carpenter at DH, so obviously, I mean, I think that's a great fit. He doesn't have to play the field. We know, especially at the age of 42, he's not playing the field. Sweet sneeze. Oh, I hate when that... Bro, don't you hate when you're about to sneeze and then it disappears? Not the best time. It's really not a great time, but what are you going to do, bro? But yeah, back to Nelson Cruz. I think the DH spot, platooning it with Matt Carpenter, I think it's beautiful for him. And overall, I could definitely see him putting up like I don't know, 30 home run season. He actually might not get enough games to do that. But I think, bro, a 20 home run season for Nelson Cruz this year, very much ideal. Very much ideal. And I think it's possible. Chat, how many home runs do you think Nelson Cruz finishes off the season with? I think if we see him hit 20 to 25, I think he comes back next year. And especially now that the DH is in the National League, we could be looking at a guy who could play until he's 45. Just saying. Lori says 12, J Mata 23, Family Von Vision 12. Taz, a.k.a. Pedro, shout out to you, bro. He says 32. On his Chief San Antonio, 24. There's a lot of broad numbers there. I think 32 might be a little high, just because, like I said, I don't think he's going to get that many at-bats in order to allow him to do that. And Locker Champ says 69. So, I'll talk to you guys later. No, imagine I just got off. I wouldn't do that to you guys. Dude, I'm here for the long haul. You know what I mean? This might just be a 3-hour stream where I'm just sitting here and talking about life. Because I know you guys would enjoy that. You probably wouldn't, but yeah, I think that the Padres are also a really good fit for him, just for the sole purpose of he doesn't have to be worried about getting dealt at the deadline. You know what I mean? Because let's say he was on the Royals, like Aroldis Chapman, he is basically playing to get dealt at the deadline. You know, Nelson Cruz is basically just playing because he's already playing for a contender, so he has no extra motivation, and he's still playing at a great level. Like a guy like Aroldis Chapman, I think that we should maybe dedicate a whole episode to him sometime this week, maybe. But bro, I'm looking at it like Aroldis Chapman is playing because he wants to get out of Kansas City. I said it when he signed with the Royals. I want like a documentary crew following Aroldis Chapman around the city of Kansas City, because I can't imagine it happening. Imagine like Chapman going to the, listen, maybe this is mean. I don't know what Kansas City's like, but I'm assuming there's like an old time country store. I'm assuming there's like good barbecue. I'm assuming it's just like a small town vibes. And I feel like Chapman's more of like a big city guy. That's why he lives in Miami. Just saying. Not So Family Fun Vision says you couldn't make your bed for us, Pat. I mean, my bed looks decent, no? Alright, it just had to be straightened out a little bit. Chat, rate my bed making skills on a scale of 1 to 10. Taz AK Patriot says Chapman still has his Yankees picture on his IG profile. Really? Let me check. Let me check that out. Aroldis Chapman. Wow, he does. Yeah, bro, I don't think he likes being in KC. That has more wrinkles than my grandma. 2, 4, 3, 4 point. Okay, dude. Next time I hop on stream, so tomorrow night, probably at 10 o'clock again. I think we're going to do 10 o'clock streams all of this week, so stay tuned for that. But tomorrow night when we hop on stream, my bed is going to be made in pristine condition. You aren't going to see a single wrinkle, and I can guarantee that. If I have to take an iron to it, I will. If I have to take a steamer to it, I will. I'm not joking. I'm going to make you all proud. But what was I even talking about, bro? Nelson Cruz, Aroldis Chapman. Yeah, bro. Basically, guys that are playing for new jobs at the deadline. Nelson Cruz isn't that guy. Aroldis Chapman is the total opposite. He's playing to get out of Kansas City, because we all know he doesn't want to be there. That's what I'm trying to say. But I guess like a random subtopic here. Did you guys see O'Neal Cruz of the Pirates he fractured his ankle because he made like a weird slide at the plate, and then what's the catcher's name? Sebi Zavalda, something like that. He was pissed off because of the way O'Neal Cruz slid into home, and then he's like talking trash to him while he's on the floor with the broken ankle, and then a brawl breaks out, whatever. So I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Whose side do you take on that? Because listen, I can understand why the catcher would be upset. It was a little bit of like a weird slide where, to be honest, the catcher could have gotten hurt. Like, it seemed like he was sliding just in terms of like, yo, maybe you're trying to take me out. And I can understand in first instinct why Zavalda would Sebi. I'm gonna call him Sebi. I like calling him Sebi. Why Sebi would kind of be upset about that. But then when you see O'Neal Cruz on the ground, clearly hurt, maybe it's not a great time to be talking trash. So I think neither side is really like great here, but you know, I think if I were to take a side, I'd probably take O'Neal Cruz's side. Just because, bro, the dude's the one who got hurt. And Not So Family Fun says, I think O'Neal should have gotten up and defended himself. Bro, that's an insane thing to say. The dude had a fractured ankle. What do you mean he should have gotten up and defended himself? What? Dude, I know I didn't just read that. Bro, dude has a fractured ankle, my guy. Leo Bias says over under 5 wrinkles tomorrow. Chat, I'm setting the line at 5.5. Do you think there's over or under 5.5 wrinkles on my bed tomorrow? If you want to count them right now, we got like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's a little one, 8, 9, 10. If you want, you could say 10. Right now we have 10. Are you going over or under 5.5 wrinkles tomorrow? If I'm you guys personally, slamming the under. Slamming it, bro. Just saying. Just saying, bro. Pat, if there are more than 5.5 wrinkles tomorrow, you are getting slapped with a chicken bucket and a large soda. Over, way over, no wrinkles, hashtag in our boy Pat we trust, way over. Yeah, dude, you guys are actually psychotic if you think there's going to be way over. Just throwing that out there. Also, another like fun thing I guess we could talk about. the Orioles have like you guys know how like teams have like their little like home run celebrations, whether it's like the Angels samurai hat or the Blue Jays used to have their cool little country jacket, whatever. So the Orioles have a funnel. I don't know if you guys saw this, and I would show it on stream, but I don't think, I'm allowed to with like copyright stuff. But the Orioles have a funnel where it's like they put the funnel in the dude's mouth, and I'm assuming they pour water down it. Or maybe like Gatorade or something. Because, bro, there's no way they're chugging beer out of a funnel in the dugout. That's not happening. I can guarantee you that. But, yeah. It's cool, I guess. I kind of wish more teams would have like fun celebrations like that. The Yankees had that one thing. What was that? Like 2017, maybe? It was like the Roto show. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like Ronald Torrey set up like a fake camera, and like I think Didi would like hoist him up. If you're a Yankee fan, you know what I'm talking about. But I love when teams kind of have unique celebrations. Also, speaking of unique celebrations, the Angels, yada yada yada. That Blue Jays-Angels game yesterday was one of the craziest games I've ever witnessed in my life. Absolutely insane, bro. The back and forth, I think the Blue Jays finally won like 12-11 or something like that. I think what that game really just proved is that Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani cannot perform in the clutch. Do not let anyone tell you different. They are not clutch hitters, especially Shohei Ohtani, bro. Dude is going to get paid like $600 million this year, and he cannot get a big hit. You didn't hear it from me, though. You did not hear it from me. When Shohei Ohtani gets a hit in a big moment, you let me know. I'm just saying, dude. No, Pat, that's not cool. That is a very bad influence to the youth watching the games from their homes. Absolutely preposterous. Oh, brother. Oh, man. When are we going to get real money betting in Florida? I wish I could inform you. I wish I could tell you, my guy. Still waiting for real money betting in New York. Still waiting, bro. But yeah, right now, Ohio. J Mott says, you'll be seeing my DM on Instagram when Ohtani gets a big impact hit. Yeah. I'm sure I will. Pat, can you please explain why Chapman is back to averaging 100 and throwing strikes? I'm kind of intrigued by it too, and I think it kind of goes back to what I said before regarding Aroldis Chapman. I think he just wants to get out of Kansas City. Now, obviously, like I said, I don't want to go too in-depth about him, kind of like why he seems like he's back just yet, because I do want to save that for like a whole nother topic and at some other point this week. But, yeah, we'll talk about Chapman more in depth there. Nick says, Jose Trevino is so overrated against Yankee fans. Sorry. Nick, I agree. I agree and disagree, right? Like, we're talking about Jose Trevino. I think that he is a great catcher. I do think he's a little bit overrated with his bat. However, I think you have to look at it with the perspective of his bat doesn't really matter when he's a platinum glove catcher. You know what I mean? We're looking at a guy who doesn't need to be an all-star catcher with a bat, because we already know that he's going to provide the Yankees with more than solid defense. And that's kind of all the value that they need from him, And if you want to say the Yankee fans view him as the Yankee fans overrate him, I can understand that. But when you have a platinum glove catcher, I mean, it's difficult to kind of like not overrate the guy. You know what I mean? But yeah. And then Not So Family Fun Vince says Aaron Hicks is so underrated amongst Yankee fans. Sorry, not sorry. All right, bro. Well, with that being said, I think it's gonna wrap things up for tonight. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm going to be honest, I really enjoyed these 10 o'clock streams. So, dude, I think we might be rolling with these moving forward. Like I said, doing it all this week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and most likely Friday. I don't see why not. We'll see. But, yeah, we're going to be going live every night this week instead of during the afternoons. And then, bro, let's roll. Let's roll. We're bro. So far, this Major League Baseball season has been very good. I'm a big fan of it. We've gotten like a lot of cool storylines. There's a lot of good teams. There's a lot of good players. And the Rays are 10-0. So I guess we'll talk tomorrow about whether or not the Rays are able to keep up their streak, bro. But I'm not seeing it as being sustainable. Appreciate you all for stopping by. You guys are all legends in your own right. Be sure to follow Betr Baseball on just about everything. We're posting so much content this season, bro. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. And be sure to subscribe to this channel because I'm going live every single day talking baseball, bro. You guys know the deal. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. I will see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.